guys, welcome back to Tea for Actress. Yes, I know I've been a bit rubbish with uploading lately, but I've had a busy week. But this week I have a couple of free days, so I thought, why not get back into filming? So here I am. So I've decided that I'm going to do a couple of monologues for my channel. If you don't know what a monologue is, it's basically just a bit of script where it's just one character with quite a huge bit of dialogue. Monologues can be direct to the audience, or it could be inner thoughts of the character. But yeah, you will need a monologue being an actor. It's just something you've got to have in the bag, because you never know when you're in an audition if they're going to ask you if they can see a monologue. As well, if you're auditioning for drama school, then you need monologues to audition. So you definitely need to find the right monologue for you. So throughout the next couple of weeks, I'm going to just put a couple of monologues on here you guys can look at, especially if you are auditioning for drama school or you just want to have a look at some fresh new monologues, then this will be the place to look. The first monologue I'm going to do for this channel, I thought I might as well do quite a comical one, because a lot of the ones I've got are dark and scary and sad. So I thought I'd do a bit of a comical one. I'm actually going to do one from the play Teechers, which I recently finished in January. If you've been watching my channel, you would know that. And basically, Teechers is written by John Gobler, very popular playwright. You've probably heard of him. What Teechers is about, I'll give you a quick down low, is it's 3 actors based in a school, and you've got Gail, Salty and Hobby, 2 girls, 1 boy. Now, the show is written that the 3 actors play all 20 characters separated between them, and they also can double up on characters. So as you can imagine, it's a bit full on. 3 actors playing 20 characters, and it was crazy. And when I done it, we had a week to rehearse and to learn everything, and then we had literally a week and then straight into show week the week after. So it was a lot of pressure, but it was a challenge. I loved it, and it was just a great experience to just be chucked in the deep end and like, yeah, okay, this is what we're gonna do. And it went so well. I had 2 great actors to work alongside, which just made it super easier. And it's a great play to challenge yourself. And I know Teachers is actually, I think it's used quite a lot at GCSE levels these days. So it's good if you are currently at school and you are doing Teachers to have a look at this monologue and see my interpretation. So the monologue I'm going to do is Oggy Moxon's speech. Now, Oggy Moxon is a character in the play who is the school bully, and he always gets what he wants. He's mean to everyone else. He knows he's the top dog of the school. I think everyone has a person like that in their school. I know I did, I know you probably did, I know you probably did. There's lots of different ways I've seen Oggy being done. Now, the play Teachers is originally set up north, I believe. I'm sure it's up north. I think it's like Manchester or something. Please say that's up north, because otherwise I'm going to look like a blonde bimbo. Yeah, so, but we, as us 3 actors, we did it in Essex, and to be honest, I'm not great at accents. The other 2 are, but I'm not. So we sort of just flipped it on its head, brought it up to date really, and we sort of ploughed through loads of different ideas of, well, how should we make Oggy Moxon? How should we make this bully up to date? Now, we first went through the idea of making him a bit Phil Mitchell, like just nothing going on, and just like, all right, yeah. But then I sort of was struggling, because we all play Oggy Moxon at different times, all 3 of the actors. So we needed to find common ground that we could all do and all play with him, and I needed to make it so that when the audience were watching us 3 as actors, whenever we were Oggy Moxon, they needed to know, oh yeah, okay, she's playing Oggy now. Oh no, he's playing Oggy. Because it's quite confusing anyway, so we all needed to make the character exactly the same to a T, or as much as we could. So we toyed with loads of different ideas, but I sort of, when I was reading it, I sort of made him quite rude boyish. And I just thought that brings it right up to date, especially school kids these days. They've got the rude boy, they've got a lot of swagger, so we sort of brought it up to date and we made Oggy Moxon a bit of a rude boy. I'm just going to do my monologue to you guys, and hopefully you like it. Here goes. I'm Oggy Moxon, and I'm hard as nails, as toe-cap boots. I'm hard as marble in a church, as concrete on your head. I'm hard as a calculus. I'm hard as learning Hebrew is hard, then so am I. Even Oxford knows I'm rock. His cane looks like an old sock. And if any of these teachers in this shitpot school with their bad breath and their degrees lay a finger on me, then God be my judge. I'll have their hides. And if not I, yeah, my brother Nobby be down to this knowledge college in a flash. All the female flesh fancy me in my 501s. No uniform for me, never. From big Miss Grimes to pert Miss Prime, I see their eye flick to my buttonhole flies, 'cause they know like I, that no male star could satisfy them like me. 'Cause I'm hard all the time. Oh yeah, this last Christmas dance, yeah, me and Miss Prime danced to some bullshit track, and my hand slipped down her back. She told me she thought I was great, and I touched that ass. That schoolboy wank, that tight-buttocked, Reebok-footed, leggy ass. I touched that and I heard her sigh. From me. And as I walk my last 2 turns through these sickly books and boredom, I see grown men flinch and fear. Oh yeah, bruv. This one time in cookery, yeah, I got my hands covered in a sticky paste. In a haste, I asked pretty Miss Bell if she'd get a hanky from my pocket. Of course she would. Student on teaching practice, wanting to help. But little did she know that my pockets had holes in and my underpants were in the wash. Oh no, she yelped. But truth be told, yeah, she got herself a little thrill. And she ain't talked about nothing else these past 2 years, yeah? So be warned, bruv. When Oggy Moxon's about, get out your 6 and lock up your daughters. So that was Oggy Moxon. He is a bit of a character, right? But I really enjoyed playing him. And, sorry, there was a fly. He's one of my favourite characters that I've ever had to play with. Doing the monologue to camera is very different to what it was like on stage and in the atmosphere. There's a whole bit that you set up to become Oggy, which obviously you guys won't see. But if you know Teachers, you know how it goes. That's my interpretation. As well as it being my interpretation, it was also the director's, which, when you're in a play and there's monologues, yes, you can have your own interpretation and by all means work with it, but you will also have to go along with what the director wants you to do, because he could have a completely different vision to what you have. But if you work well together, that's really how you get the best monologue. But if you are just doing a monologue that isn't in a play, you're taking it out from a play and you're doing it for yourself, then I sometimes find that you can you can sometimes get direction. If you want a bit of extra help and you want some advice, then yes, by all means get direction. But I sometimes find that monologues have the best quality when you don't have direction and you just take your own initiative and your own spin. Because when you're auditioning for drama school or other places, of monologues that people have are very similar and the same. So if you're just doing it the same way that everyone else is doing it, it's just boring for them. So I think if you have your own vision, it can be completely different to someone else's vision and version and the way that they see the play and the character. So I really think be open-minded with your monologue. So that's all for today, but hopefully throughout the next couple of days and weeks you're going to see a couple of more monologues. If you have any ones that you want me to do, then pop them in the comment box below and I'll have a look at them and give them a go. Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you soon. I found myself a new rude boy. Say bye.